Good evening, guys. Thank you so much for connecting to today's class. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much for being super punctual, and thank you so much for being super responsible for being here on the class. Okay, let me share with you the first question so we can start discussing. Since we are talking about our family members, guys, let me ask you, what does your mother do every Thursday? Now, everybody repeat, please. What does your mother do every Thursday?
What does your mother
do every Thursday?
Every Thursday. That's correct. For example, in my personal case, I will say, my mom watches Betty La Fea every Thursday. Now, everybody repeat, please. My mom watches Betty La Fea every Thursday.
My mom watches
Betty La Fea every
Thursday.
That's correct. What about you? Tell me. Thursday. Thursday, no. Thursday, like Thor, like the superhero. Thor. Now, Thursday. Now, everybody tell me, what does your mother do every Thursday? You have 30 seconds. Write your sentence in your notebook and tell me, what does your mother do every Thursday? Please. Let me put the timer here. 20 seconds, 20 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Let me check your answers. Ana Marcela Argentina, tell me, what does your mother do every Thursday?
Repeat, please.
One moment. What does your mother do every Thursday?
My mom watches series. Eh,
Thank you so much. Carlos Roberto, what does your mother do every Thursday?
My mother go out with friends every Thursday.
My mom goes out.
Goes out.
Thank you.
Okay.
Stephanie, what does your mother do every Thursday?
My mom watches Teresa every
Thank you,
Thursday.
appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Sarah, you need to say, what does your mother do every Thursday?
My mother watches Dorama every Thursday.
Cool, that's great. Edgar Alonso, what does your mother do every Thursday?
My mom making courting.
Okay, my mom makes.
My mom make courting.
In that case, what do you want to say with cortines? Cortinas or what?
Cortina, yes.
Okay, cool. So in that case, it's better to say my mom makes cortinas. If you don't know the word in English, it's better to say my mom makes cortinas. It's better.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Carlos Antonio, tell me, what does your mother do every Thursday?
My mom washes the clothes every Thursday.
Thank you, appreciate a lot. What about you, Diana Zirleni? What does your mother do every Thursday?
My mom watches Pasión de Gavilanes every Thursday.
Perfect. What about you, Sarah Edith? What does your mother do every Thursday?
Excuse me.
What does your mother do every Thursday?
She walk in the park.
Walks in the park.
Walk, perdón. Excuse me.
Walks.
Walk. Thank you.
Thank you, that's better. My pressure. Now let's go with this. And let me go with my next question over here. And let me ask you. Let me see. Since we are in Halloween month, we are going to talk about this. What is your favorite horror character? Character. Now, repeat, please. Sorry. 1 second. Cool. Now, repeat, please. Who is your favorite horror character?
Who is your favorite
Your favorite
character?
Yeah.
In my personal case, and to be honest, my favorite horror character is Pennywise. This is my favorite horror character from it. What about you? Tell me, who is your favorite horror character? Chucky, the Nun, Annabelle, Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers. Tell me, who is your favorite horror character? If you don't have a horror character, invent it. La Cinco Naves, Cipitillo, La Llorona, every horror character over there. So tell me, who is your favorite horror character? 30 seconds, write your sentence in your notebook and tell me, who is your favorite horror character, please. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's over. Let me check over here. Edgar Alonso, who is your favorite horror character?
My favorite horror character is the Raven.
Okay, the Raven. Cool. Appreciate. What about you, Diana Zelani? Who is your favorite horror character?
My favorite horror character is Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger. Yes, appreciate. What about you, Sarah Elizabeth? Who is your favorite horror character?
My favorite horror character is Annabelle.
Oh, perfect. What about you? Tell me, Ana Marcela Argentina, who is your favorite horror character?
My favorite horror character is Chucky.
Okay, cool. What about you, Sarah? When you say who is your favorite horror character?
My favorite horror character is the Nun.
The Nun. Cool. What about you, Carlos Antonio? Who is your favorite horror character?
My favorite horror character is Jason.
Jason. Cool. What about you, Diana Silani? Who is your favorite horror character?
My favorite horror character is the Nun.
The Nun. Cool. Maria Veronica Gonzalez, who is your favorite horror character?
My favorite horror character is Chucky.
Okay, cool. What about you, Carlos Roberto? Who is your favorite horror character?
My favorite horror character is the Cadejo.
Okay, el Cadejo. Cool. What about you, Lilian Elizabeth? Who is your favorite horror character?
My favorite horror character is Annabella.
Annabelle. Cool. What about you, Kelvin? Who is your favorite horror character?
Chucky.
Chucky. Okay, but complete sentence. My favorite horror character is Chucky.
Complete
Complete sentence. Complete sentence, please, Kelvin. You are on mute. Microphone.
My
Yes.
favorite horror character is Chucky.
Thank you. What about you? Let me see. Nancy Marlene, who is your favorite horror character? 5, 4, 3, 2. No, here. Okay, Sarah Edith, who is your favorite horror character? Sarah, 5, 4.
is
Tell me.
Chucky.
Okay, complete sentence. My favorite horror character is Chucky.
My favorite
Horror character.
horror character is Chucky.
Thank you, that's better. See, Jerry, who's your favorite horror character?
My favorite horror character is Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. Cool. Now let's go with this. Thank you so much for your answers, guys. Thank you so much for sharing with me your answers. I appreciate a lot. You are doing super cool. You are doing super nice, super good. And now let's start working over here. So just give me 1 second. Okay, let's continue with this. Yesterday, guys, we were discussing about this conversation about this. So we were discussing about my brother is working in Berlin and his wife is studying German there and so on. So right now, what are we going to do? We are going to practice the last time the pronunciation of this short conversation was. Now let's start with my first two volunteers. Calvin, you are going to be letter A, and Sarah B, you are going to be letter B. Go.
My brother is working in Berlin and his wife is studying German there. My niece is learning 3 languages at school, German, English, and
Languages.
Spanish.
Languages. Repeat the word. Languages.
Excuse me. Is your brother really working in Berlin?
Thank you.
Yes, he is.
Is your niece really learning Spanish?
No, she's not. She's learning German and English, but she is learning Spanish.
Thank you so much. Now, everybody, repeat after me, please. Languages, languages, languages.
Languages, languages.
That's correct. Maria Veronica, you are going to go with letter A, and you are going to be Sarah with the letter B.
Okay. My brother is working in Berlin and his wife is studying German. There, my niece is learning 3 languages at school, German, English, and Spanish.
Is your brother really working in Berlin?
Yes, he's
Is your niece really learning Spanish?
no, she's not. She's learning German and English, but she isn't learning Spanish.
Thank you so much. Let me go with my next volunteers. I appreciate that. My next volunteers are Edgar Alonso, letter A, Antonio, letter B.
My brother is working in Berlin and his wife is studying German there. My niece is learning 3 languages at the school, German, English, and Spanish.
Sorry.
Antonio.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Is your brother really working in Berlin?
Yes, he is.
Is your niece really learning Spanish?
No, she's not. She's learning German and English, but she isn't learning Spanish.
Thank you. Sarah Elizabeth, letter A, and Carlos Roberto, letter B.
My brother is working in Berlin and his wife studying German there. My niece is learning 3 languages at the school, German, English, and Spanish.
Is your brother really working in Berlin?
Yes, he is.
Is your niece really learning Spanish?
No, she's not. She's learning German and English, but she isn't learning Spanish.
Oh, appreciate that. Lilian Elizabeth, letter A, and Diana, letter B. Lilian, letter A.
Excuse. My brother is working in Berlin and his wife is studying Germany. My niece is learning their language, school, Germany, English, and Spanish.
Is your brother really working in Berlin?
Yes, he is.
Is your niece really learning Spanish?
No, she's not. She's learning German and English, but she is learning Spanish.
Thank you, appreciate. Sonia Esmeralda, letter A, and Ana Marcela Argentina, letter B.
Ay, ¿quién
Okay,
empieza?
me.
You.
Mm,
Okay.
My brother is working in Berlin and his wife is studying German there. My niece is learning three languages at school, German, English, and Spanish.
Is your brother really working in Berlin?
Yes, he is.
Is your niece really learning Spanish?
No, she's not. She's learning German and English, but is in learning Spanish.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate. Now Nancy, letter A, Angela Patricia, letter B.
Okay, good evening. My brother is working in Berlin and his wife is studying German there. My niece is learning three languages at school, German, English, and Spanish.
Is your brother really working in Berlin?
Yes, he is.
Is your niece really learning Spanish?
No, she's not. She's learning German and English, but she's not learning Spanish.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thomas, letter A, and Manuel Alberto, letter B.
Okay. My brother is working in Berlin and his wife is studying German there. My niece is learning three languages at school, German, English, and Spanish.
Is your brother really working in Berlin?
Yes, he is.
Is your niece really learning Spanish?
No, she's not. She's learning German and English, but she isn't learning Spanish.
I appreciate. One second. Silvia Stephanie, you are going to be letter A, and Carla Lisette, letter B.
Okay. My brother is working in Berlin and his wife is studying German there. My niece is learning three languages at school, German, English, and Spanish.
Is your brother really working in Berlin?
Yes, he is.
Is your niece really learning Spanish?
No, she's not. She's learning German and English, but she is learning Spanish.
Thank you. Now, everybody, one more time. Languages, not language. Languages, because it's plural. Plural. Languages.
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 Languages. Yes.
Languages.
Also, be careful. Germany, no. Over here it says German.
German.
And be careful. Niece.
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 So be careful with the pronunciation over there. Remember, languages, German and niece. Let's continue over here, guys.
German.
And let me go over here. So right now we are going to ask a couple of questions about some countries. For example, come to read the first question, please. Let me go with Saraya Unice. In Argentina,
In Argentina, 80% of the population lives in rural areas.
Okay, what do you think? Do you think that is true or do you think that it's false?
It's false.
False, yes. It's not possible that the 80% of the population in Argentina lives in the rural area. So in that case, it's false. Let me share with you over here the questions. Right now, discuss the questions with your classmates. Get ready over there. Okay, cool. And go with this. Okay, discuss the questions, discuss with your classmates, get ready over there, prepare your answers, and tell me, is true or it's false? You are going to discuss only if it is true or if it is false, the question or the information. If you don't know the information, you can Google it. So let's go to the breakup rooms, practice over there, get ready, go. Okay, guys, thank you so much for discussing the questions. Thank you so much for being here. And now let's check your information. Let me go with Angela Patricia. Help me to read number 2, please.
Okay. In Russia,
Russia.
Russia. In Russia, 99.7% of the
Yes.
population can read and write.
Okay, what do you think? True or false?
True.
True.
True? Okay, that's correct. Okay, I consider that yes, it's true because it's a first world country, so yes, it's true. What about number 3, Carlos Roberto? In South Korea?
In South Korea, more than 85% of high school students go to the college. Go on
Okay.
to the college.
Thank you so much. What do you think? True?
Yes, it's true.
Yes.
True.
In South Korea, they are super studious people. So yes, they are super good at studies. Now let me go with in Denmark. Start Elizabeth.
In Denmark, pardon, in Denmark, 70% of the women have jobs. True.
Okay, what do you think? True or false?
True.
True, yes. What about in Mexico, Carlos Antonio?
In Mexico, 20% of the population is 65 years old or more.
Wait, what do you think? True or false?
That is false.
False.
That is false. That's correct. What about in Brazil? How much you read about Brazil, Diana?
Brazil occupies 60% of the area of South America.
Thank you, appreciate. What about in Chile, Manuel Alberto?
I think is true.
But read it, please.
More
Read
than
it.
in Chile, more than 90% of the population live with family.
Thank you, appreciate a lot. What do you think, guys? True or false?
True.
Yes. What about Japan, Thomas, please?
Japan imports about 25% of Jamaica's total coffee production. Jamaica's.
Okay, what do you think? True or false?
False.
I don't know. I
False.
think it's false.
That is false.
That's correct. That's false. Now let's go with in India, please. Come to read, Nancy.
Okay, in India, more than 25% of the population goes to the movies regularly.
Regularly. Okay, what do you think? True or false?
That is
False.
false.
That's false. So less people in India goes to the theaters to to watch movies. So yes, in that case, it's false. Now let me ask you, which fact surprised you and why? What is an interesting fact do you know about your country? For example, let me ask you, in El Salvador, at least 20% of the people cannot read and write. What do you think? It's true or false?
That is true.
False.
Yeah,
That's true. We have a lot,
20% is
yes.
true.
That's a lot of, I mean, we have a lot of people in the rural areas that they cannot read and they
And
cannot
read
write
and write.
in, yes.
Yes.
So in that case, yes, that's true. So in this case, tell me what fact is super interesting for you and tell me an interesting fact about El Salvador, something that I don't know, something that you don't know, and tell me something curious about El Salvador. So you are going to discuss these 2 questions with your classmates. Let me share with you the questions over here. And let me go over here. So let's go to the breakup rooms, discuss the questions about what is the interesting fact for you about the countries, and tell me an interesting fact about El Salvador. Something curious, something interesting. Let's go to practice right now. Let me bring the guys. Okay, guys, thank you so much for discussing. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for getting ready. Now, tell me, and let me ask you, what is an interesting or surprise fact for you? Let's start with Carlos Antonio. What is an interesting or surprising fact for you? Carlos Antonio, are you there?
About this conversation?
Yes, about the conversation, about these questions.
I am sorprendido, ¿cómo se dice?
Surprised.
I am surprised about the percent of Russia.
Oh, let's go.
Because
Thank you so much.
because we make a comparison about our country. That is wonderful.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, Carlos. What about you, Saradit? What is an interesting or surprising fact for you?
El Tunco Beach is perfect to practice surf.
That's an interesting fact about El Salvador. Thank you. Now, about these ones about Argentina, Russia, South Korea, Denmark, Mexico, Brazil, Chile, Japan, and India. What is interesting for you?
Is India.
India, okay. India, the fact about India. Cool. Thank you so much, Saradit. What about you, Manuel? Tell me an interesting or surprising fact about this.
I surprised, in fact, about Chile.
Chile. Cool.
Okay,
thank.
It's interesting that in El Salvador, more than 93% accept the election of the president.
That's correct. Thank you so much. Appreciate. What about you, Diana? Tell me, what is a surprising fact for you?
For me, is interesting the number 3 in South Korea.
Number 3.
Because
South
nowadays no one wants to study or work.
That's correct. We have that's why we have the ninis. Neither work, neither study over there. So yes, thank you so much. What about you, Sarah Elizabeth? What is an interesting fact about you? I mean, about this.
I think in Denmark,
Denmark.
70% of the women have jobs.
Yes.
And
we have a lot of percentage over there.
And in El Salvador, the percentage of poverty is 8.6%.
Yes, we have a lot.
I thought it was more.
No, I mean, even though we consider that the country is poor, and yes, maybe most of the time is poor in some cases, I think that a lot of the population here in El Salvador has the resources to keep like a normal life. Maybe not rich, but to keep a normal life. Maybe we have poverty only in the rural areas. For example, in the cantones, in los caseríos, over there, yes, we have a lot of poverty. But here, in, for example, San Salvador, Santa Ana, in the cities itself, we don't have poverty. I mean, you have the capacity to live your life in a normal way. So that's why.
Okay,
thank you so much for the fact. I appreciate. What about you, Thomas? What's an interesting or surprising fact about the countries for you?
For me, the number 6, Brazil occupies 60%. Because I believe that's true.
Yes, It's a lot of percentage over there, so yes. Now let's start over here and let's start discussing about an interesting fact about El Salvador. Let's start over here. Nancy, tell me an interesting fact about El Salvador, please.
Okay. In the Salvador, the people, do you know to read are 60,000.
6,000?
Analfabetismo.
That's cool. Yes, we have a lot. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. That's an interesting point of view. What about you, Sarah? You, Niste? An interesting fact about El Salvador.
El Salvador is a surfer's paradise.
Yes, that's correct. Cool, yeah. What about you, Lilian Elizabeth? An interesting fact about El Salvador?
Interesting in El Salvador, 44% of children represent the population.
We have a lot of children. Thank you, appreciate a lot. What about, thank you. Yes, population is good. What about you, Carlos Antonio?
In El Salvador, 30% of the population doesn't have a job.
We have a lot of population without jobs. So interesting. Thank you. Good job over there. What about you, Calvin? An interesting fact about El Salvador.
El Salvador is the second country who that use Bitcoin like a legal tender.
Oh, well, that's an interesting point of view and interesting information. Edgar, tell me an interesting fact about El Salvador.
In El Salvador, 8.67% the mortality for 1,000 inhabitants these years.
Well, that's an interesting point. Thank you. Justina del Carmen, tell me an interesting fact about El Salvador.
In the last year, El Salvador presents a 45% reduction in violence while maintaining a high level of security in this country.
That's cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. What about you, Manuel Antonio? An interesting fact about El Salvador.
In El Salvador, 46% of women work in the formal sector.
40, okay, that's less than in Denmark. So thank you so much. Good information. What about you? Tell me, Maria Veronica, an interesting fact about El Salvador. You are on mute.
El Salvador is a very small country.
Yes, so it's a very small country. That's correct. Thank you so much. Carlos Roberto, an interesting fact about El Salvador.
The El Salvador has the fourth place of production of coffee in Latin America.
That's cool. That's interesting. Thank you so much. Now, guys, thank you so much for sharing with us interesting facts about the countries and interesting facts about El Salvador. That's cool. I was born in 1975. Mauricio Cortez. Cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Now, in this case, thank you so much for your information. I appreciate a lot. And now we are going to move on to the next activity. We are going to move on to the conversation over here. I didn't know that. That's about this. I didn't know that. That's the conversation. Just let me make a reduction. Okay, yes, that's perfect. Let me share with you the sound.
Page 33, Exercise 9, Conversation. I didn't know that. Part A. Listen and practice.
What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I'm an only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have 2 brothers and 4 sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Okay, good. Let me play the conversation one more time.
Page 33. Exercise 9. Conversation. I didn't know that. Part A. Listen and practice.
What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I'm an only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have 2 brothers and 4 sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Now, what are we going to do right now, guys? We are going to practice the conversation with your classmates. For example, everybody repeat after me, please. What a great picture. Are those your parents?
What a great
Great
picture. Are
picture.
those
Are those
your
your
parents?
parents? Your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yes,
It's my
it's
favorite
my
My
favorite
favorite
picture
picture
of
of
us.
us.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
It's really
It's
Really
nice.
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 nice. You
So
have
you
Oh, do
brother,
you have any
brother or
brother or
brothers
sister?
or
sister?
sisters?
No, I am an only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
No,
No,
No, my only
Are
child.
only
pero
child.
actually a
The
lot of
other families
families
are
in
child.
Chile
only
only one child.
One child.
Child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Oh,
Oh, really? I didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that.
What about you, Luis?
What about you,
What about
Luis?
you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have 2 brothers and 4 sisters.
I
I
come
come
from
from
a
No,
big family.
I
Have
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 2
two
brothers
brothers
and
and
4
4
sisters.
sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
Wow,
Wow,
wow.
is
is
that
that
typical in
typical in
Peru?
Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
I'm
I'm
not
not
sure.
sure.
I'm not sure.
Families
Many
are
Families are
smaller than
smaller these days,
smaller these
big
days.
but big
families are
families are
great
great
because
because
Being
you
great
get a
because
lot of
you
birthday
get a
presents.
lot of birthday
That's correct. Now, you are going to practice the pronunciation of the conversations. Practice over there. Get ready with the
Hasta los perros
conversation.
están leyendo.
Your classmates. Don't worry about it. Now, let's go with this. Practice over there. Let's go right now. Let me pull the guys back. Over here. Okay, guys, thank you so much for practicing. Thank you so much for getting ready. I appreciate a lot, and thank you so much for being here. Now let's start with my first one of the year. Manuel, you are going to be Luis. Diana, you are going to be Vicky.
Recording progress.
What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
Um, I am only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have two brothers and four sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Okay, thank you so much. What about you, Carlos Antonio, Sarah Elizabeth, Carlos, Luis, Sarah, Vicky?
Okay. What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So do you have any brother or sister?
No, I only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have
Mm,
two brothers and four sisters.
wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller this day, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Thanks, Carlos.
Thank you. Sarah, Luis, Thomas, Vicky.
What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I'm an only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have an only child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And what about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have two brothers and four sisters.
Whoa, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but by but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Thank you. Justina del Carmen, Kelvin. Justina, Luis, Kelvin, Vicky.
Okay, and what a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brothers or sister?
No, I'm an only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have brothers and four sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are small this day, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Okay, thank you so much. Lilian, you're going to be Vicky and Kelvin with Luis, Tony Esmeralda.
En mi Luis.
Tony Esmeralda, Luis, you are Vicky.
Me,
Yes, you are the first one.
Luis.
Start.
Okay. What a great picture. Are that your parents? Eh,
Lilian.
Saying yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brother or sisters?
No, I am only child. Actually, a lot of families in China had only a child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have 2 brothers and 4 sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
In not sure, many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Thank you. Good job. Carlos Roberto, Luis. Let me see who is going to be Vicky. Ana Marcela Argentina, you're going to be Vicky.
What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I am only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
One
Oh,
child.
really? I didn't know that.
What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have 2 brothers and 4 sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gloria Mercedes, Luis, Sara Edith, you're going to be Vicky.
Okay. What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of you of us.
It's really nice. So do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I am only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
Oh, really? I didn't not know that.
What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have 2 brothers and 4 sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Thank you. Let's go with my next volunteer. Let me see. Maria Veronica, you're going to be Luis. Luis David, you're going to be Vicky.
What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brother or sister?
No, I am an only child. Actually, a
Hi.
lot of families in China. China. Actually, a lot of families in China have only on China.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
What What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have two brothers and four sisters.
Well, it stands typical in Peru.
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Thank you. Now, Kelvin and Edgar Alonso. Kelvin, you're going to be Luis. Edgar, you're going to be Vicky.
Who?
Luis.
Uh, I'm Luis.
Yes.
Okay. What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture is us.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I am an only child. Actually, a lot of family in China have, have only one child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
What about what about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have two brothers and four sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Let me go with Manuel Antonio. You're going to be Luis. Justina del Carmen, you're going to be Vicky.
What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I am an only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have two brothers and four sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
What a great picture. Those
I'm
your
not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Thank you. Thomas, Luis, Nancy, you are going to be Vicky.
Me.
Luis.
Oh, okay. What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I am an only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
But what about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have two brothers and four sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Oh, thank you. Now let's go with Gloria Mercedes, Luis, Carla Lizette, you're going to be Vicky. Gloria, no Gloria. Okay, Carla Lizette, you're going to be Luis, and Sylvia Stephanie, you're going to be Vicky.
What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I am an only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have two brothers and four sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Thank you so much. Appreciate a lot. Now, thank you guys for reading the conversation. I will play the audio one more time because we have two parts. So let me go with this.
Page 33. Exercise 9. Conversation. I didn't know that. Part A. Listen and practice.
What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I'm an only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have 2 brothers and 4 sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Let's go with the second part.
Page 33. Exercise 9. Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What does Vicky like about being an only child?
So, do you like being an only child?
Of course. I get all my parents' attention.
Yeah, I share my parents' attention with 6 other people.
Well, you probably never feel lonely.
Do you ever feel lonely?
Sure, but it's okay. I have a lot of friends.
Okay, tell me, based on the conversation, what does Vicky like about being an only child?
She have a she have a only attention, full attention.
Okay, she has the only attention, she has the pulling attention over there. What else? Does she feel alone?
Yes, she feel alone,
Yes.
but she have a lot of friends.
She has a lot of friends.
She has a lot of friends.
And that's correct. So let's go with the grammar focus. And for the grammar focus, guys, we are going to focus on the quantifiers.
Page 34. Exercise 10. Grammar focus. Quantifiers.
All families have only one child.
Nearly all families have only one child.
Most families have only one child.
Many families are smaller these days.
A lot of families are smaller these days.
Some families are smaller these days.
Not many couples have more than one child.
Few couples have more than one child.
No one gets married before the age of 18.
Okay. Now the quantifiers are this one. Everybody repeat after me, please. All.
All.
Nearly all.
Nearly all.
Nearly all.
Most.
Most.
Many.
Many.
A lot of.
A lot of.
Some.
Some.
Not many.
Not many.
Few.
Few.
No one.
No one.
Those are the quantifiers. Those are the words that we are going to use to complete the sentences over here. So let me take the screenshot for the grammar focus. And let me share the grammar focus over here. So we are going to complete the sentences based on the use of the quantifiers. So let me share with you this one. Let me go with this one. And right now you're going to go to the breakout rooms, take over there these, answer over there the questions, use the correct quantifier. But before we move on, everybody look at the camera, please. I will take the screenshot. 1, 2, 3, go. Thank you. Let me go with this one. Okay, there you have. So right now, let's go to the breakout rooms, answer the questions, answer the details using the quantifiers plus plus. Okay, guys, thank you so much for preparing yourself. Thank you so much for being here. Now, let me check your answers over here. Now, tell me, number one, in the US, 69% of high school students go to college. What is the quantifier over here?
Nearly all.
Most, nearly all.
Many.
Okay, nearly all. Okay, tell me the complete sentence using the quantifier, please.
Nearly all of the high school students go to the college.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Next one. 7% of the people in Brazil are age 65 or older.
Few.
Few? Okay.
Few.
Few. Okay, tell me the sentence using the quantifier.
Few of the people in Brazil are age 65 or older.
All years.
Thank you so much. I appreciate a lot. What about you? In India, 0% of the people vote before the age of 18.
No one.
No one.
Oh, wow.
No one the people vote
Okay,
before the age of
tell me please the quantifier over here.
no one.
No one the people vote before the
But
age
before the 18 years.
of
Of the people.
18,
18.
okay. 40% of the people in Sweden live alone.
Some.
Some.
Some. Okay, tell me the sentence using the quantifier.
Some people
Of course,
live
some
alone.
of the people in Sweden
Some people
live
in
alone.
Sweden live
Life
alone.
alone.
Live
Live
Okay,
alone.
alone.
live, sí, sir. Live.
In Canada, 22% of the people speak French at home.
You,
Not
You?
many.
Many.
you
Few.
people speak
Not
French
many,
at home?
not many, few. Okay, not many and few. Okay, not many of the people. What is the sentence?
No
Speak
many
Not
French at
many of
Not
the
home.
many
people
French
people
speak
at
speak
French
home.
at
French at
home.
home.
Perfect. You are doing good. You are super smart over there. Congratulations. Let me go with this
Yes,
one.
we are.
Now, we are going to rewrite the sentence over here, guys, about these sentences over here. We are going to rewrite the sentences in this case so we can see if they are true or not. For example, it says, in the United States, most high school students go to college. So, since we already rewrite it, we are not going to do this. Let's go to the next part, and it says, you have an online friend in another country. Write an email to your friend about your family. Justina Carmen, can you read the email, please?
Okay, new email. Dear Jessie, thanks for your email. You have a very nice family. Now let me tell you about my family. My parents are teachers in our local school. Most families here are large. I have three brothers, but I don't have a sister. I'm the only daughter. My brothers' names are
Pancracio, Petronilo, and so on. Now you are going to tell me about your family. For example, I will tell you about my family and I will say, dear guys, thanks for your email. You have a very nice family. Now let me tell you about my family. My parents, my mom is a nurse, my dad is a medical auxiliary, a helping person, and in the Seguro Social in El Salvador. Most of the families here in El Salvador are large, and let me tell you that I have one brother and I have two sisters. My brother's name is Vilchi, my sister's names are Carla and Vanessa. I have two dogs, their names are Brownie and Lana, and I have one parrot, his name is Burrito. That's my family. Now, what about you? Tell me about your family, please. Tell me about your family members. Tell me about your family places, please. Prepare your examples, discuss with your classmates, and tell me about your family. Let me recreate the room so you can practice with different people. Go. Okay, let me check the rooms. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for discussing, and thank you so much for getting ready over here. And let's start. Diana, tell me about your family.
Okay, teacher. Okay. Dear Naomi, thanks for your email. You have a very nice family. Now, let me tell you about my family. My parents have their own carpentry business at home. Most family here are small. I am the only daughter.
That's great. Thank you so much. Now, Mauricio Cortez, tell me about your family. Mauricio, 5, 4, 3, 2. Mauricio. Okay,
Sorry.
Calvin, tell me about. Okay, tell me.
Okay. I had a small family. My mother, she lived in Cologne. Her name is Josephine. My father, he passed away around 10 years ago. I'm married with Thelma. I had siblings, Joanna and Marvin. I have 2 boys and a girl. Her name is Fernanda and Franco and Alexis. That's it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate. Calvin, tell me about your family.
The email, dear Charles, thanks for your email. You have a fantastic family. Now let me tell you about my family. My parents are farmers in our neighborhood. Most families are large, and I have three brothers and 1 sister. Also, we have 3 pets, 2 dogs and 1 cat. Their names are Niño and Niña for the dogs and Sonic for the cat.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. What about you, that Elizabeth? Tell me about your family.
Dear friend, thanks for your email. You have a great family. Now let me tell you about my family. We are 6 people in my family. My husband, my 4 children, and I. We have 3 daughters and 1 son. Their names are Jacqueline, the oldest, then my son, Roberto Alonso, followed by Sandra, and the youngest, her name is Sarah.
Thank you. Silvia, Stephanie, tell me about your family.
Okay. My family is very active. We are members. We all play basketball. My mother and my stepfather play in a tournament in San Vicente. My brother plays in the major league, and my little sister played in the junior league until she had a small fracture.
I'm so sorry to hear that, but it's super great information. Thank you. What about Carlos Antonio? Tell me about your family.
Thank you for asking. And let me tell you about my family. I think that my family is small. And I live with my wife, and she's 44 years old. Her name is Guadalupe. We have 2 sons, and my oldest son is 18 years old. His name is Jefferson, and my little son is 30 years old. His name is Jonathan, and we have 2 dogs. Their names are Rocco and Nina, and the other family live far from us.
Thank you. Good job. Manuel Antonio, tell me about your family.
Eh, eh, I live with my parents and my brother. My father is a driver, and my mother is a housewife. and my brother is a physician. Only that.
Thank you, appreciate. Manuel Alberto, tell me about your family.
Okay, I consider my family small because I have four brothers and two sisters. I live with my stepfather and my mom. My stepfather is mechanic. My mom sell food. My one of my brother live in United States. My brothers' names are Angel, Daniel, Enrique, y Alejandro. And my sisters' names are Arelia and Natalia. I have two nephew and one niece. That's it.
Thank you. Sonia Esmeralda, tell me about your family.
Okay, it's little different. There, Sarah Elizabeth. Thank you for the email you sent me. How good to greet you and tell you that my family, he is working these days, some work and other study. My sister Sandra in her company, my niece Elizabeth and Nestor Sweeney, among other things. It's different.
Cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate. What about you? Tell me about your family, Sarah Elizabeth, please.
¿Otra vez, teacher?
Oh, I'm so sorry. You moved from places. I'm so sorry then. Carlos Roberto, tell me about your family.
Let me tell about my family. My mom is a salesperson. I have a brother and we had a pet. My brother's name is Ronald. My pet name is Dante. My family is small. Only that.
Thank you. Appreciate. Sarah Eunice, did you already talk about your family?
Okay, dear Chris, thanks for your email. You have a very nice family. Now let me tell you about my family. My father is a doctor and my mother is a housewife. Most families here are large. I have three brothers and two sisters. My brothers' names are Aaron, Moises, and Abraham, and my sisters' names are Noemi and Belén. Yes, my fathers are religious. Then I have five cats named Juan Pablo, Canela, Barbie, Negra Tomasa, y Wakey Wakey.
Negro Thomas. Cool. Thank you so much. What about you, Nancy Marlena? Tell me about your family.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I have a small family. We are four people. I live with my husband. He works in a factory. I have two sons. My first son, his name is Jonathan. My second son, his name is Stanley. My children are students.
Okay. Thank you. What about you, Thomas? Tell me about your family.
Okay, let me tell you about my family. My mother is a teacher at the university. My father is a mechanic in his own local. Many families are large here, but I have one brother. His name is Oscar. Also, I have a rabbit called Orejas.
Orejas. Good call. Thank you so much. 1 second, please. Let me put a mute over here. What's going on? Okay, let me remove you. Angela Patricia will remove you from the class so you can connect. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate. Now let me go with this one. And let's continue with Saturday. Tell me about your family, please.
Now let me tell you about my family. My father is Hermias Chica, my mother Teresa de Chica. I have I have four brothers. Her names are Salvador, Melvin, Noel, y Elmer. I have one daughter. His name is Rocio Esther. I have two grandsons, Mateo Karim and Ariana Sarai.
Well, thank you so much, Sarah. Appreciate. Now let me go with my next volunteer. My next volunteer will be Ana Marcela. Tell me about your family, please.
Is my family and for me, my son 9 months.
Okay, you and your son? Okay, cool. What is your son's name? What is your
Samuel.
son's name? Samuel. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. What about you? Tell me about your family, Justina del Carmen, please.
Okay, I have a nice family. My mother doesn't work. His name, her name,
Your
sorry.
name.
Name is Edith. My father works in a factory. His name is Jesus. I have two brothers. Their names are Alex and Ever, and I have two children. Their names are Jeff and Danny. I have two pets. Their names are Ira and Nala.
Well, thank you so much. What about you? Tell me about your family, please. Edgar Alonso.
My family I have and my mother, two brothers, and I live with my wife, my daughter. I have two sons. They is are they students? And my wife, she is nurse. I have four pets and the four cats only.
Thank you. Now tell me about your family, Luis David.
Okay. Dear Edgar, thank you for email. You have a very nice family. Now let me tell you about my family. My parents. Uh, my father is a journal and my mother does cleaning in a bank. Most families here are large. I have three sisters, but I don't have a brother. I am the only son. Uh, uh, I have a nephew, and my first sister, her name is Teresa. My second sister, her name is Gladys, and my third sister, her name is Noemi, and my nephew, her name is sorry, my nephew, his name is Emmanuel, and I have three pets, uh, two dogs and a cat.
Thank you so much. Gloria, Mercedes, tell me about your family.
Okay. My family is smaller. Only live with my husband and my son. I have a mother and sister. I have not dad because she died 3 years ago. I don't have pets for my baby, and the husband name is Diego, and the the name my baby is Daniel.
Thank
Only
you
that.
so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Carla Lizette, tell me about your family.
Hello. My family has four members, and my husband, her name Edwin. He's se me olvidó. He's
Oh, what?
I forget it. I have two child, and her name and Eliazar and Mateo and me.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now, guys, thank you so much for your opinion about your family members. I really like to hear about your family. Now, let me talk about the attendance. Don't worry because I don't forget it. Let's start. Ana Marcela Argentina.
Al present, teacher.
Thank you so much. Just give me 1 second. This is not typing today. Let me see. Yes. Okay. Angela Patricia. Yes, it's there. Blanca Noemi. No Blanca today, right? Okay. Carlos Antonio.
Present, teacher.
Carlos Roberto.
Present.
Diana Sirleni.
Present, teacher.
Edgar
Present,
Alonso.
teacher.
Gloria Mercedes.
Present, teacher.
Jocelyn Edith. Not here. Justina del Carmen.
Present.
You. Let me go with the next one. Carla Lisette.
Present.
Calvin Eduardo. Laura Carolina, not today. Lilian Elizabeth.
Present.
Luis David.
Present.
Manuel Alberto.
Here I
Yes,
am.
is here. Margarita, not here. María Esperanza.
¿Qué letras son estas?
Not here today. María Verónica.
Present, teacher.
Mauricio Alberto.
¿Qué letra es?
Mauricio David.
¿Qué letra es?
Paola
Ah,
Michelle.
¿y esta?
No, Paola Michelle today, right? Sorry.
¿Y
Be
esta?
careful with the microphones. Sarah Edith.
Y
Present, teacher.
Sarah Elizabeth. Sarah Eunice.
I'm here, teacher.
I'm here.
Stephanie.
Present, teacher.
mañana la va a hacer de tareas, para mañana.
Be careful with the microphones. Sonia Esmeralda.
Present, teacher.
O,
Close your
Thomas.
microphone, Manuel.
Present.
The homework for tomorrow.
Yes. Vilma Zaraí. Vilma. Let me see. Not today. Okay, not today. Yesenia Raquel. Let me see. Sorry. Over here I made a mistake. Okay, yes, Thomas is here. Vilma not here. Yesenia not today. And Manuel Antonio Garcia.
Here I am.
Present,
Thank you so
teacher.
much.
I'm here.
Where? Let me see. Oh, yes, I'm so sorry. I put absent. My mistake. Thank you so much.
Cry.
My mistake. I'm so sorry. Now let's go with this. I'm so sorry for that. Thank you guys for being sharing about your families. Thank you so much for your attendance as well. And thank you so much for connecting to today's class. Now let's go with check a little details for tomorrow's class so we can practice a little bit over here. Now it says a journalist interview four people. Read the article, and we are going to read about do families spend a lot of time together? Yes or no? What do you think? Now let's start about the first opinion. We have time. We have like 3 minutes. Now let's go with Justina. Help me to read the first opinion, please.
Well, we spend a lot of time together on the weekends. My husband and I always take our son, Oliver, and daughter, Samantha, out to do something fun.
Some week we go for a long bike
Some
One
weeks,
ride.
second.
In
some weeks,
a lot of fresh air. We go to the beach in the summer, of course.
Okay, Justina, continue.
some weeks we go for a long bike ride and get a lot of fresh air. We go to the beach in the summer. Of course, in the evenings we have a barbecue. To
Together.
spend time together because of work and school.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Now let me ask you about the Ferris family. Do they spend the time together? Yes or no?
Yes.
Huh?
Like
Yes.
for
Okay.
Yes,
example,
yes,
Now
I do.
tell me, what activities do they do?
They go
What
out.
activities do they do?
Barbecue.
Okay, they
Ride
go out,
bikers.
barbecues. Okay, they ride bikes. What else?
They go to the beach.
They go to the
They
beach.
go to
That's
the
correct.
beach.
What else?
Get to a lot of fresh air.
They get a lot of pressure. Okay, what else? What about
Go
homework?
to get a fresh air, maybe to the
Okay,
mountain.
to mountains. Okay, or to the beach. Cool. Now tell me, sorry, over here. It's are they a happy family according to the text?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, they
yeah,
are.
they are.
Yes, they are a happy family. Cool, cool, cool. Now we are going to continue tomorrow with the families, and thank you so much for connecting, guys. This is all for today's class. Don't forget to do your homework. See you tomorrow. God bless you. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you, see you, see you. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Thank
teacher.
you.
See you
Bye bye.
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.